Hi everybody, it's Joe here. I have been working on my Mandalorian costume that I've had done for quite a while, and I am replacing this shoulder piece, which was 3D printed. I had this for a while. This is from the very first episode, and I've had this. It looks really cool on the costume because I have the brown armor, and I'll show you the whole thing in a minute. But I was going to do the right shoulder in the Beskar. So what I've done so far is I have 3D printed the pauldron and I've sanded it. If you watched my helmet video, I did the whole process with putting the resin on to smooth it out, did the sanding, got it all nice and smooth, and I have painted this in a gloss gray. I am going to use graphite powder to get that metal look. A lot of people gloss black. I did my helmet in gloss gray, and it's not as dark a metal looking, and I really like it. So I did this with the dark or the gray gloss as well. I also put snaps on the inside because that's how I've attached it to my costume. So I just put some snaps on some fabric, super glued the snap, and hot glued the fabric around it just as an extra piece of safety. So the graphite powder is pretty simple. We've got the graphite powder here, some cotton balls, some gloves, and I am just going to open this up. You should probably use a respirator. I think I did the last time, but I'm not doing it very much, so this is pretty good for a demo. You just dip it in, and I'm going to start on the end here. Just kind of go over. And right away you'll see it's already starting to get that metal kind of feel. Some paper down, of course, to catch the extra. I got 4 cotton balls. I'll probably just use a couple. Just gonna keep putting this on, and I'll buff this out a little after I'm done here. I found this process online. A lot of the Mandalorian builders and Star Wars builders and stuff, cosplayers and whatnot, use this graphite powder method, and it really does work a treat. I mean, I'll do right down the middle here. It really makes a piece of plastic look metallized. So as you can see the difference between the gray and the graphite. And once you buff it out, it shines. And with my helmet, I also didn't clear coat it. I know some people clear coat the graphite afterwards. I did not on my helmet, and I've had it graphite powdered for, and I've a couple years, 3 years at least, and I have not had to add any. I've buffed it a little bit with a microfiber towel here and there, you know, at the end of the day of a convention or something, because I take it on and off and whatnot. But I've not had to add any more graphite. I haven't buffed yet, but that looks pretty sweet. Actually, I'm going to take a plain cotton and buff it out with that first. Get some of that extra graphite out. And if you, like I said, if you saw my Sabine Wren helmet build, the resin on the 3D print, I do an initial sanding and then resin. Just 2-part resin, nothing special. And then do another sanding with 400 grit, 380 to 400 grit sandpaper to get it super smooth. And that's all. That's all I've done to these. You know, there's like a beat up part here, which is fine. It looks kind of cool. But yeah, it's smooth, and it really, those steps, I don't spend a lot of time. I used to spend a ton of time on filler and putty and filler and, you know, over and over. And I have some, like my Darth Vader helmet, I had no choice but to do it that way. That's the only way to get that kind of smoothness. But for something like this, even my other helmet, I just didn't feel like I needed to go that deep into it. And I found that my little process with the resin really works nice. And it's cheap resin. I just got it off Amazon. Alrighty, let's do this with the microfiber real quick. Look at that. That is good. That is cool. Very nice. That came out just a treat. Okay. I'm going to go hook it to my costume. Close this up. And we'll be back in a second. Okay, this is the costume. Like I said, I did the first couple of episodes of Mandalorian Season 1 with the brown armor. I really thought that was cool. The rest of the pieces are down here that I've made. And I have, part of this is 3D printed, part of it is foam. But as you can see, that Beskar pauldron looks pretty cool. That really came out nice. Yeah, I think that'll be a cool addition to it. Just to have the one side on there, replacing that little blue one. It's also much bigger, which I like. It's more in line with the brown side. The blue one was fine. I could have printed that a little bit bigger, but I didn't. I just used the file, and it was fine. It fit on my shoulder. It didn't squeeze or anything like that. But yeah, I think that'll look cool going forward. So anyhow, just a quick video today. Just wanted to show you that graphite powder. And again, you don't have to use dark black gloss. A gray gloss works just as well if you want your metal to look a little lighter in color, as opposed to a deeper, you know, gunmetal with the black. Yeah, try gray, and it works out pretty cool. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.